Hello, my name is Sarah Rubel, and I am a Principal Solutions Engineer with Tableau at Salesforce. And today we're going to walk through the end user experience of using Tableau. Because Tableau is built to allow subject matter experts to ask questions in the flow of their thought process. They can do this via the drag and drop interactions where visualizations allow people to ask more questions. And users say that Tableau gives them a competitive edge in several different ways. Number one, people love to use Tableau because it's for everybody, not just the technical users. Number two, our platform offers an integrated experience that can scale to the needs of your organization. And number three, we're the trusted leader in the market. Our dedication to innovation has led to the formation of an incredible community and a high demand for Tableau talent in the job market. And so instead of just telling you, let me show you. I'm going to walk through this demonstration and I'm going to take on the role of a sales operations leader. I just received an email alert that our VP of sales mentioned me in a comment on one of our dashboards. And I use this dashboard to keep up to date on the performance of all of my biggest customers. See what our VP says. So they said our Q4 profits in furniture are down and I'm seeing weakness on the Eastern Seaboard. Do we have a plan to address this? And then they put a little snapshot in. And when I click on that, okay, I can see exactly what they were looking at. Furniture on the Eastern Seaboard. And it looks like there was weakening profits in Q4. So she found an insight, but I want to know the answers to a few questions before I suggest a solution. Number one, there's clearly issues with furniture, but how deep do they go? I can see that there's some trouble spots on the map, but is this a larger regional trend? And finally, is Q4 an issue or is this chronic? From this dashboard that we're looking at right now, I don't think I can figure out those questions, but I can dig in and create some of my own analysis. It's easy enough so that people like me can ask questions right from my browser without having to script it or code anything. And I want to start out by determining if the profit issue is isolated to a certain region or state. So I'm going to start with a fresh canvas here, and I'm going to add state to my template. And then we want to see if the profit issue is causing the problem. So I'm going to put that on the color. Okay, and I can see that Texas and part of the East are certainly struggling, but there doesn't seem to be any major regional trends. It's a good start, but I want to keep exploring. So I'm going to rename this one to regional profit. And I want to now investigate how deeply the profit issue extends to my product categories. So let's see how our sales are going by the category. And we can also put on subcategory. I know my overall sales look good, but now I want to dig into profit. So let's add profit here. And we can even sort this so it's a little easier to see. Does look like furniture has some issues. I do see some orange spots, but the profit loss is isolated to tables and bookcases. But, is there a regional component of this? Let's check that out. Okay, so it does look like tables in the East are having the biggest problem, but it looks like they're struggling across all the different regions. So that's not very important. And what we did here was really simple and fast, but powerful. And what's happening behind the scenes is Tableau's VizQL technology is taking all of those changes that we were making and showing us this visualization on the fly. Okay, so I'm going to save this one as categorical profit issues. Okay, so now that I've looked at the regional and categorical issues with profit, I want to determine how long our profit has been stagnant. So I'm going to start with another fresh sheet, and I'm going to put my profit on the rows, and then we're going to put our date on the columns. And Tableau handles dates in a very special way. So it automatically aggregates it up to year, and then I can kind of explode that out and see which level of detail I want to view it by. So in this case, I want to see year and month, but I'm actually more interested in growth. And, what is my year over year growth? And what if I didn't know how to do this? Let's see what people say online. Okay, so it's going to give me an AI result here, but it says I can use a quick table calculation. So drag the profit measure, drag the date dimension, and then right click on the profit measure and do a quick table calculation to select year over year growth. Seems easy enough. So go to my profit, all the way down to quick table calculation, and I have all of these out of the box calculations that I can do. Normally I would have to create a couple of calculated fields to calculate this myself, but I can say year over year growth, and I can even change how it's analyzing it. So if I want to compute this using the whole table or just the pane, which would be each of the years, I can do that. In this case, I want to compute it across the whole table. Before moving on, let's take a moment to review how far we've come. So we started out with an initial insight from our VP. We drag and dropped to find the regional profit issues, the categorical profit issues, and now looking at profit, I can see that it's pretty stagnant. And if I want to confirm this, I can add in a trend line to confirm this as well, and even take off the year to take a look at that monthly trend. And it looks like the profit hasn't really moved year over year. So we're going to save this one as stagnant growth. And now we're going to take the individual insights that we found and tie them together inside of a dashboard. So I'll open up a new dashboard, and I have my sheets that I just created. So we're going to drag on the regional profit, the categorical profit issues, and then the stagnant growth. I'm just going to change this so that it looks a little bit nicer. And now I'm going to set it up so that one can filter the other. So we want to set up the region filter and then also a category filter. I'm also going to just change this around one more little change so that we can see the profit gradient right at the top for all my visualizations. Now if I click on Texas, it filters that down, and I can see that there's a major problem with binders in Texas. And if I further filter my time charts down here, I can see that they've never been profitable. They always have been unprofitable. So while the furniture might be a concern for our VP, it looks like the actual problem is inside of binders. So if I want to send this off to my VP, I can publish it out with all of my new analyses and then send them a message letting them know that I think I found what the issue is. Okay, so I'll tag that VP of sales and tell them I think I found the issue with binders in Texas. And alert them. And maybe we can even set up something to watch, like an alert when something reaches a threshold inside of here too, or set up a subscription so they get this every Monday or every Friday, something like that. So we started off with that email from the VP, came in, checked out the dashboard, we made our own changes, built some visualizations, and then we were able to kind of close the loop by replying to the VP of sales and giving them what we found the issue to be.